So we were talking about how we're training, changing training, and something that I know we're really excited about is some of the new employees that weren't here 18 months are now some of the top producers that we have. It's from project managers, which is in consulting, to analysts, which is they do the $2 analysis, to even the SAMs. And then the retention of these people. So some of these people have been around since I was 11 years old. Literally, the first employee we ever hired is still here, and we're still learning from her, which is a pretty amazing thing to happen. And then we have.
Are you fishing for a "you look young" compliment there?
For Donna?
No, for you.
No.
Since you're 11 years old? No, okay.
No, it's just to show how
Okay.
long this place has been around.
Okay.
I don't remember what I was talking about. There was no point anyway.
You're
so
talking
it's
about how
okay.
young you are.
Okay, great.
Since we have a little break, you are gonna hear the clicking of the pen.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. You can do that, but unless you want to hear that
No, I
clicking.
don't want to hear it on the recording.
If you start working here and you make it a year, you'll be here for the rest of your life. And while we are quirky, we are a family, and everyone has grown up together. Tyler hates the word quirky, but I don't know how
I
else
only
to
hate it how
define
you
it.
say it.
I don't know how else to define it, but it is a family, and that is one of the things that we love so much is we do get to work with people we really enjoy, that have invested a lot of time and energy into us and has made us a better company. And I think that's part of what makes us unique in this marketplace. There are some boutique firms that do the things that we do, but what they haven't mastered is the change management. We go into a client's office, sit with them, and make them change. We teach them what they should be doing, we teach them how to do it, and then we have a process of following up and working with them throughout the year after the engagement. If you aren't willing to change, and time is the time, there has to be a right time for a client to experience this, and they have to be open to it. If they're open to it, we can change their lives. And that story, I know, is what pushes Tyler and I through, because we get these amazing things that happen to our clients, and we talk to them over and over again, and it is definitely something that gets us out of the bed in the morning, because we get to help people, and it's a lot of fun.
So as opposed to saying make them change.
Yeah, that didn't sound right.
Show them how
Yeah,
they
that-
should, why they should change.
Yep. Yeah, that was bad.
Right?
Yep.
We're not whipping them.
No, we're not.
Do we need a pause?
No, yeah,
No,
we're good.
so-
We can pause.
Show them
Show
why
them.
they should change and where the benefit comes.
Right.
I'm still recording. Go ahead.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So then we look after all of these parts that are in place for the company, these things that we has evolved certainly over the last, without a doubt, the last couple of years, but with over the course of time. There's so many things that Tanya and I look at as things that just aren't in our skill set of how we continue to lead this company in the right direction. The low-hanging fruit, I would think, is IT. Tanya and I are not IT masters in any way, shape, or form. Our systems are, they're a little antiquated. We try to accent that individuality within this process for everybody, and in trying to do that, we have at different points we have really stonewalled the path and the progress in the company, and I think a lot of it's just because we aren't comfortable with it. I don't pretend to understand it. I joke and I say that it's probably because my education stopped at Turbo Pascal and C++ with technology, but in reality, it's just that it's very uncomfortable for us. I feel like every other aspect of the company, I can have any conversation with anybody else that has anything else to do with what we do, and maybe I don't understand it to the level that an expert understands it, but I know I can have the conversations, and I know I can absolutely ask the right questions. The tech is, and it's puts us in a position where we're asking a lot of the same questions all the time because we don't understand it, And then you throw AI into the mix of what impact that's going to have. And I know that that will streamline and make things more efficient in different parts of our business. But if you're to ask me how to do that, I could tell you what the output should look like. I can't tell you what the thorough output's going to be. So that's the low-hanging fruit is absolutely the technology piece of the company, because I really think that if that was to ever be to really have somebody come in and implement some different strategies, the sales cycle is something that I know that could be doubled.
Yep.
without changing much. And it's establishing infrastructure. Tanya and I have been establishing infrastructure for the last 2 years, putting a plan in place for the exit, or if we ever get hit by a bus, conversation, and empowering people in the different departments to really lead. And we've had some great success with that.
Something that I think is really interesting is we have about 125 new engagements every week. Some of those people really could use tech. These are different companies that don't have a lot of tech, and if we had the right company that could sell it and teach the client, there would be a huge amount of revenue that could be gained.
Yeah, like even just licensing.
Yeah.
We use so much custom software with the clients that there's so, and we've had these conversations, but again, without having the technical expertise, it's never been something that, I mean, we've even broached the idea of who we would partner with, whether it was companies like Intuit or other companies in that same vein, because it's something, again, what Tanya just said, with touching 125 new clients, and that's what I know is where people see the amount of people that we touch every week. Like, there's so many more opportunities, and to expand the pie that we keep fulfilling that promise that everybody makes more every single year. I know that's something that's going to have to happen, is to keep creating and finding more value for not only our clients but our employees too.